everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Broncos at 12-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuebunom. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Herbert now. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Here's Herbert. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now. And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done. Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Gordon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some space here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Wilson now to throw on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They run. It's Williams. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They run it again with Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
36 power.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing after the interception, Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
It's Ekeler again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Wilson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, delivering an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Javonte Williams out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Bring up, bam.
Build that momentum offense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And a first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert now. This is swung out to Eckler. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
Herbert throwing again. And now here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, Wilson. And this one too low. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert on 1st down now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And this one was over a while ago as he was added on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Allen has it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.